People that have friends. How? Go to things. Keep going to them. No matter how anxious you feel. If you keep showing up and keep participating, you will eventually find like-minded individuals. Also, in addition to this, don't be a bad person. Don't stalk people. Don't harass people. Don't mock people. Don't make people feel less than you or like you are sexualizing them, monsieur. I'm going to assume you get anxious talking to others, because for years that was why I had no friends. I learned something that really helped.
Most people don't give a shit about you.
Not in a bad way, but in a who cares what they do. Fuck up asking someone to hang out? They won't care. Trip walking over to a cute guy, girl. Good. You made them laugh and have a conversation starter. People don't care. Put yourself out there against every brain instinct telling you you'll mess something up. You can do it. There's a quote that goes something like, "You wouldn't care so much about what people thought of you if you realized how seldom they did." It's strangely empowering when you take that to heart. Literally skip the get to know you stage. One of my best friends is my friend because after a final exam I stood outside the exam room and said, "Do you want to go get food?" to everyone who came out until someone said yes. I didn't even know her name. Or, as another example, book clubs, group therapy, religious services, etc. puts people in situations of openness connection before. In a typical friendship, that would be earned. I love this. Say yes to any invitation. What if you go and end up awkwardly alone because nobody knows you? Strike up a conversation. I know it's probably much harder than it sounds, and you might not gain a friend out of it, but it will at least teach you to come out of your comfort zone and talk to people. This is how a scenario would play out for me. Find random person to chat up. Me. Hi, stranger. Hi, me. I'm John. Shakes hand. Stranger. I'm Mark. Me. Nice to meet you, Mark. Mark. You too. Me. Mark. Me. I gotta use the bathroom. Be right back. I actually don't come back and do my best to avoid them and make sure not to make eye contact for the rest of the night. People with board games are desperate for friends to play with. D. Gives you good motivation to be friendly. Like being a missionary to hook people to your hobby. Except they don't pay anything or do much to be your friend. I love board games. I wish I had someone to play them with. I bought the whole series on DVD for a few quid back in about 2008. A lot of people so far have said open up and don't be afraid. Do that, but also just be a genuine nice person. Show people that you care about them. Do what you can to help the people around you. Source. I play a lot of RPGs. Edit. Corrected. A lot too. A lot. By the way, being a grammar Nazi won't make you any friends either. Carrot carrot just carrot carrot saying. Carrot 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 bitch. All those charisma skill ups finally paying off. First step. Be willing to be open yourself up. You will be hurt. I can guarantee you that. But if you want friends or romance you have to open yourself up. Because if you don't open up, others won't open up. Step 2. Start a conversation. Be charismatic and don't be afraid to show emotions or opinions. Don't be a blank slate. Let people form an opinion around you. Step 3. If it's a group conversation, make yourself visible. Too many times I just didn't say anything in those conversations. I wasn't visible. Step 4. If you're cringy or awkward, embrace it. People relate to that and that can easily be a conversation topic. There are many more steps, but these 4 are incredibly important. Good luck! An extrovert finds you and adopts you. How do I sign up for adoption? Step 1. Go to an animal shelter. Step 2. Fill out an adoption application. You now have the greatest friend in the world for the next decade. 1. Find a hobby. Any hobby works, but hobbies that have a social aspect are best. 2. Meet people in that hobby, either locally or online. Local clubs are your best bet, but online forums or subreddits can work. 3. Interact with those people. The more frequently the better. Don't overdo it. Once or twice a week works best in the beginning. 4. You now have the beginning of a friendship. Keep investing time into it so it can keep growing. I've met most of my friends and through hobbies. They're really the best way for socially awkward people to make friends. Being socially awkward and going alone to a local club you've never been to sound like they don't belong into the same sentence. That's also the reason why Op is asking that question. Edit. A lot of people are replying with what essential is just do it. That's not how it works. That's like telling a depressed person they should just be happy instead, or hungry Frenchman that they should just eat cake if they don't have bread. At the beginning, you have to treat it like a job. You go because you'll get paid. Down the road, in friendships, hopefully, you just have to say, I know this isn't what I really want to be doing tonight, but I'll still go. Bring something interesting, or have an interesting story to tell. People are going to say be easygoing and funny, and they are not wrong, so I'll just pitch in and comment that it helps to be generally curious about other people. Ask them questions about who they are and what they think of things. Don't be afraid to open yourself up as well. All friendships are based on the simple activity of conversation. This, my mom always taught me. If you want people to like you, get them talking about themselves. I'm surprised your tidbit wasn't higher in the comments. All my friends have resulted from meeting them in circles that I participate in. School, work, or church. I have also ended up with some friends that were previously friends of friends. It takes effort. Edit. Thanks, you, Zilty, for pointing out my typo. My apologies, I was commenting from my phone. Wish I knew. I keep trying to make friends but they end up either turning out to be very toxic people, ghost me after a couple of meetings, or take my ideas and execute them with other people while telling me how great of a time they're having as I sit at home by myself. I'm not sure which one hurts the most. I'm sorry to hear that. Can I ask, do you usually initiate contact, or do you wait for people to invite you out and then it turns sour? I do most of the initiating. Sometimes it works. A lot of times people either made loose plans until something better came along, or they were just always busy. I just gotta remind myself that not everybody treats their friends that way. My best friend lives 5 states away, and another good friend is moving across the country over the summer. And a few other friends are in different states. So we're all spread out. But locally, not much has stuck since the group I was part of fell apart. Most people are terrible. Finding genuine friends is extraordinarily difficult, and anyone that has more than one is extremely lucky. It's easy to find people who will hang out with you. It's not so easy to find people who care about you as a person. Many people are not made to be your friend, and vice versa. Finding the ones that will make a friend can be quite the hunt. Nothing wrong about knocking on the wrong door to check what's behind it, though. You can only find something if you go out and search. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.